So as I was saying before, my cousin and my mom shared the attic, right? They each had their own side of the attic. Here's the window. Here's bed. My cousin was knocked out first. My mom heard shit. She heard, footsteps and people talking. Now, it was dark as fuck. It's an attic. You gonna be scared if you hear people talking and you know one person sleep and you awake and there's nobody you talking to. So you like, what the hell? I know that ain't me talking. So she hurried up, pulled the covers over her head, and went to sleep. That when she woke up that morning, she moved all her shit out the attic. I don't blame her. I would have been like, peace. I ain't doing this shit. Fuck you. Anyway, so house two. In case y'all didn't know, I'm part of LGBT. I'm a lesbian. My mom's a lesbian. And my mom at the time, she was with a woman named Daisy Rosario. And we was living with them. Now, I was living here, but I didn't really experience anything haunted, So I can't really say, I'm a witness of what happened. But she was a caretaker, old folks caretaker. And there was this dude that was in love with her, apparently. When he died, right before we moved out, it was like a little apartment complex by my old job. And it was Reeves Ave. So when he died, she had his picture, whatever, and it was hanging on the wall. Because, it was someone she learned to care for when she was caring for him, in a work way. But she learned to care for him as, like an older uncle or something. So, one day she wakes up, her and my mom sleep. They look down. The picture's right between, see, he couldn't even be, he couldn't be subtle. He put that picture right in between them. Like, what the fuck is you doing being gay with a woman? You know you should be with me. Bro, you gone. Why you worried about who she with right now? Anyway, she woke up and the picture was between them. She threw the picture away, and it was time for us to move out. But at that time, they had broken up, so we moved back with my grandma. They moved out of that house. Or they was getting ready to move out of that house. My mom and her got back together, and we moved into another house. Now, this one I experienced my damn self. It was on 22nd Street. I don't remember the exact address, but I know it's 22nd Street. And the weird shit is, right after us,
suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
This female Riri I used to work with, sister moved in there. It's weird, but
or a post on Facebook
okay. When we first moved in, I didn't like the basement. I didn't like the garage because the garage looked like somebody burnt themselves alive in there. Like literally everything was burnt. Like there was this little wooden piece that went like this over the car. That shit was burnt. It looked like someone committed suicide and burnt themselves alive, or somebody got burnt alive or something. I didn't like it. I didn't like the garage. I didn't like the basement. I don't remember if that house had an attic, but I've never been to the attic in that house. Anyways, now I wasn't the only one. Keep in mind, Daisy, she had 4 kids. She had an older boy, a daughter, boy. Now she has 5, but at the time she had 4. I had 2 stepbrothers, 2 stepsisters. My mom only had me and my brother, so there was 2 of us. Well, we saw all types of shit, man. When you went up the stairs, my room was a little room. It looked like a little fucking retarded ass closet, and it had the little pull string for the light, like a basement. I go up there one day with my stepsisters, both of them, because we all knew we was all scared of that house. So we go up the stairs. We the only ones upstairs, mind you, because the boys was downstairs playing the game. My mom and Daisy was in the kitchen cooking. We go upstairs. Well, they was cleaning and cooking. We go upstairs. I didn't have a light bulb in that damn thing. I hear the chain pulling. Click, 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 click. So I pushed both my sisters out the way. Move! I jumped down the stairs. My mom was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, there's a ghost upstairs. She didn't believe me. So I'm gonna tell you this. One day I wasn't there. I was with my grandma. My brother, I don't know where my brother was. He was somewhere, I think school or something. And I was with my grandma. And she was there home alone with my youngest stepbrother, Junior. At the time, he was like 3 or 4. Now he's like 11 or 12. But she was washing dishes, and she felt somebody go like this and pinch her chicho. So she told me that same day what happened, and I said, that's what you get for not believing me. She didn't believe the house was haunted. And the funny thing is my uncle was living with us at the time. He was living upstairs next to that little room. Like, I didn't sleep upstairs because I didn't have a bed, so I had to sleep downstairs on the couch. He was upstairs in that room, and he saw a woman with like a pilgrim hat and dress on and like an apron, and she was like from old times, you know. She didn't believe him. My mom didn't believe him. She didn't. Now, she finally experienced something, you know. She's a skeptic. She gotta experience that shit, see that shit, feel that shit in order to, you know, believe that shit. So she finally felt it and believed it, and we moved out. We moved back in with my grandma. But I saw like I'm gonna tell you what I saw myself, you know. I mean, I heard that was what I heard myself. But I saw like a tall ass spirit with a, you know, one of them top hats, and he had on a suit. But you know how the pilgrims used to dress back in the day. Okay, it was kind of like that, but with a suit. I saw him, and I bullshit you not, that nigga was carrying like a head. Like he just chopped somebody's head off and was carrying it around like fuck it. That's what I saw myself, and from then on, I was not sleeping upstairs by myself. My mom made me share a room with one of my stepsisters. It was Jeanette. It was the second oldest of her kids. Third oldest of her kids, so she was the middle kid. I still didn't feel safe in that bitch. I didn't at all. I didn't like that house. I still don't like that house. Like, if you pay me $1 million, I'll probably walk in and walk out, but I would not spend the night in that house. That house is haunted as fuck. Like, and my mom really didn't believe me. She didn't. And now she does. Now she believes me. And I'm happy she does, because now she'll believe me anytime I say shit is haunted, because it is. Why would I lie about something stupid like that? Huh? I wouldn't. Exactly. Thank you. So after that, we moved back in with my grandma. Next thing you know, we back in another house with this hoe, Daisy. Another house. I can't call her a hoe. That's my stepmom. She know I love her. Anyways. So, this was 18th Street. Okay, we move in. Everything's cool. I'm sharing a room with my stepsister, the oldest girl that she has. It's Lisaida. She got a baby now and everything. She's turning 18 next month. Yeah. Anyways, I was sharing a room with her.